And we're back. Jimmy Time episode number 9. We are your hosts, Danny,
Chris,
Charlie,
and the lovable, delectable, sexual.
Shut up.
That German.
Yeah, he's actually shirtless right now.
Yeah.
Stop. German, stop touching your nipple. No, don't do that. No, come on, man. What the fuck?
It's turned into one of those webcam.
Oh, man. I know we'll get a spike in our ladies if it was webcam.
Yeah, just request what you want Herman to do, and he'll do it, and then we'll see it because you won't have to be able to see it.
Yes. So I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. You know, nice and fatties.
Yes, we're recording. This is the week of the 25th of November,
Yeah.
2012, and we have lots of topics to discuss.
Not lots. We have 4.
Well, yes, that's a lot for some of our listeners that they can't. Their attention span is.
Okay, that's true. All right, jumping into our first topic, which will be the best concert experience. Who were the bands? Where at? Did you go by yourself like I did?
Oh, sad times.
Yeah, that
this
was
is like
cool.
the worst concert experience.
That was pretty good. I didn't have to pay for anyone.
Wait, so is that your favorite? The one you went by yourself?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's up there. It's up there.
Sad.
Because I have poor friends, man.
Yeah, we're all poor, Danny. I'm sorry.
Was it expensive? Expensive concert?
No, it was actually free because it was a secret show.
How is it? Your friends are that poor they can't go to a free show?
And I was not invited, Danny. What's wrong with it?
Sorry. I thought you were sleeping.
I probably was.
All right. I think I'm taking advantage that Crystal's not here. Really good experience for me. I wouldn't say it's my best, but one that.
Then what's your best? Not a really good experience. Your best.
I don't have a best. Like it was just. I always have fun when I go to concerts. Yeah. Don't interrupt me. No. I was with a friend of mine, and we went to go see Blink with Weezer, and I think it was in Santa Barbara. I think that's where it was. And then there was these really 2 hot girls behind us.
Yeah.
And then we got talking to them, and like we hung out with them after, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
And it was fun. It was cool.
So what was the best part? The concert or the girls?
Do I have to say?
Yes, in great
You're
detail.
going to get me in trouble, Chris.
Yeah, don't get him in trouble. Don't get him in trouble.
That wasn't my intention, but go on.
Well, too late. The girls, the women, the titties, the pussy.
You could have just said the band.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to lie to the fans.
I get you.
I keeps it real, homie.
You keeps it real.
I keeps it real.
In the words of Dave Chappelle, I keeps it real. Charlie, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, my best concert experience. I actually checked the date, and I know Danny gets pissed off when I bring this up.
I'm shaking my fist at you right now.
But you're one of my poor friends, and I think you couldn't have gone because it was like $80
For them, I would have paid. Sold my
you
body.
say that now. But this was. I actually looked up the date. I was July 5th, 2009, and this was at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, I was totally free that night.
I'm so sure. It was a Sunday, so you're probably working at Pump It Up.
Oh.
It was the day after 4th of July. Oh, sorry. I can't say that company.
That place should never be mentioned again. Just stating that.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I won't say it again. But actually, okay. So this was, so then what is that, 3 years ago? 3.5 years ago? The band was Death Cab for Cutie. That was the main band. And then the other 2 bands were Tegan and Sarah and the New Pornographers. Yeah. And again, one of the added to the experience was that it was the day after 4th of July, so there was even fireworks that went with the music, and they even played with the LA Philharmonic Orchestra. Yeah, I was like, oh, I could die now, and I went with some of my college friends, and again, it's the Hollywood Bowl, so you bring your own food and you hang out and high five everyone, and then we were in like the back, kind of the back. So I started smelling things like, why does it smell so familiar? It was marijuana. People, yeah, go to the Hollywood Bowl and they smoke there.
Charlie slanging some on the side.
Yeah, I went to deal. No, yeah, I just went for the music.
The guy that looks suspicious on the corner with the beanie.
I know if anything, I'd be a scalper. I'd probably hang out and sell you tickets. But no, that was probably my best.
Complimentary bag of weed.
Yeah, for free. But yeah, I think that probably have to be the best concert experience for me ever.
Thank you. Okay, my best concert experience would be back in 2009. I went to see Blink-182 also down in San Diego. It was far as fuck, but
San Diego.
San Diego, you know, the birthplace of Blink. But anyway, yeah, I went.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's. They
Sorry,
were
I missed
home.
out on these things. I'm not a Blink fan.
It's okay. They're not doing so good right now, so I'm not mad at you. No, but it was cool because Blink, they played good, of course, they play good, but Tom, he sings like shit most of the time live. So
I still like Tom.
no one says we don't like him.
Yeah.
He's still your favorite?
Yeah.
Tom's a fucking Tom, if you're listening, I hate the way you sing on
Tom,
stage.
I worship you, Tom.
Anyway, okay.
From MySpace.
No, but okay. Well, because Tom doesn't sing good live. He doesn't. So that was pretty much ruined. But what was cool about this concert was they played with Weezer. So Weezer played like a whole hour set, not hour, but
Okay.
Close. So and they were amazing. They showed up Blink when they were both headlining it, but it was like Blink's show. But they showed up Blink nasty, they were amazing. And what I really liked about them, they only used each of them only had one amp. They didn't have all this crazy setup, bunch of amps. They each had only one half stack each. So I was
take that, other bands.
these guys are badass. And yeah, so that was my greatest concert experience because of Weezer. Thank you, Weezer.
No, they're pretty good, and they have a lot of good songs. Actually, my best concert, there's actually two. One of them was the Secret show that I found out hours before, and I tried calling my friends, but they were all at work or at school. I didn't go to school that night. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, don't tell your professors.
No, yeah, it was in LA. It was by a band called Local Natives. I showed Charlie.
Wait, I think you did.
Local Natives.
I don't remember.
Yeah, they're awesome live. They're graduates from UCLA, I believe, but they're amazing harmonics with the 3 vocals. It's crazy awesome. So it was cool. I went by myself, but it was pretty chill.
Wait, is this? I'm trying to think. Is this the hipster band?
Last month, yeah, kind of a hipsterish.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Hipster.
yeah,
hipstery band.
I think that's why I kind of like it because I went by myself. I didn't have to hey, keep up or yeah. I don't know. Yeah. You get me?
Yeah. It's like going to the movies by yourself.
And I don't go to the movies by myself.
Oh.
Charlie, do you go to the movies by yourself?
Yes, I go to the movies by myself all the time.
I masturbate by myself.
Oh, in a theater?
I'm sorry, German. I'm sorry you have to masturbate alone.
At concerts.
Oh goodness!
Oh, no.
That's a different
Yeah.
experience, a concert experience. But anyway,
And then the second one, because I'm into hardcore. Yeah, hardcore punk.
I like porn too.
oh goodness!
No, but yeah, it was one of my favorite bands called Have Heart, and it was their last show in California before they broke up.
Okay,
It was just amazing. I was in the front.
you were in the pit.
Yeah, well, a little bit, but then I got pushed to the front. And then
Oh.
bodies were flying everywhere.
Dear.
I got a foot to the face.
Oh, no.
Got all sweaty. Because I had a hoodie, and my hoodie was soaking wet. It was crazy.
So everyone's all sweaty in this
Yeah,
pit.
and then there was some hot ass punk chicks in front of me, and I was kind of hey, what's up? Yeah, I don't know, that was pretty cool. Yeah.
And that's the point where you jumped on stage and started singing all their songs, right? And got them punk bitches wet.
Oh yeah, Chris, you were there, weren't you?
I saw the whole thing, man. Of course,
No,
I wasn't as close.
He was too busy touring with POD.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I used to be in POD.
Let's set the record straight. Chris was in POD.
He was in POD.
I don't know what's the title. If you can find the title of that picture, but if you see, there's a picture.
Just Google POD
Oh yeah, just
and
Google
go to
POD,
images.
And if you
Let's
look
see, let's
up
see, let's see.
my pictures on Facebook or whatever, you'll be able to see a huge resemblance. You'd think
It's him. It's him. He's full of shit.
We'll post
Huge
the picture.
resemblance,
We'll post the picture.
Yeah, he's humble. It's right there. You passed it. It's the first one.
But yeah, we'll post the picture of Chris and him in the band.
If you Google POD, it should be the 6th image by the free Christian music blog.com. And there it is. And there's our
Chris and his
there's
glory.
our Chris Bear.
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah, this is when I used to play bass for them.
And that's all over now.
Yeah, but as soon as Chris left the band, I stopped listening to them.
Yeah. Also from San Diego.
San Diego.
How
But
ironic.
now I have a new band, so I'm fine.
Yay, new band.
Actually, another time 'cause I like hardcore too, or like metalcore more. I like. And, shut up, poser.
Post, yes.
Anyways,
That's the worst
I
thing to
know.
call a hardcore fan. Any, like metal or punk. Oh God.
No, anyways,
Shut up.
I went to go see this badass band called As Blood Runs Black, and I was in the pit, and then there's this big old fat ass fucking motherfucker thinks he could fucking like stage dive, I guess, and then
Watch out, guys.
yeah, he jumped because I went with my friend and his girlfriend, and he like landed on her.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to stop laughing at it.
It was funny. It was funny.
And now he's
and then I
single.
was laughing, and then some other fucking person lands on me.
What?
Yeah, so like he's on the while he's on the floor, like I kick him like twice.
Just got your shots in.
Yeah.
You know who we have to have on the podcast to share their punk show stories? Is our good friends Arcadio and Josie.
Oh
They have
yeah, they've been in
amazing, crazy
riots. They've been in
like concert shows.
they have real concert.
These are the
stories.
actual punk friends that you can have because they're older than us.
Yeah.
So they were around for the actual punk days, unlike this watered down shit now.
like legit punks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josie
Yeah,
Arcadio.
they'll be on
Yeah,
soon.
We'll have them soon in the future.
Yeah. I went to a Slick Shoes concert once.
Oh yeah, I went with you.
I was wearing you could tell I was there because I was wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Yeah, and I pushed some people. I was, get back in there.
I turn around and Charles like pushing people into the
yeah,
pit. Like,
yeah. As they're throwing water bottles at me and stuff. It was,
And he actually killed someone that night.
it was at Smart Tuesday Grinds in Azusa.
Yeah, that was actually
Or
my first
Covina.
concert I went to.
Oh, that was a good concert.
Yeah, very good. Kind of sad
Coffee
they
was kind
broke
of
up though.
expensive. Yeah, sad times. Yeah, I also went to Skillet concert. Is that hardcore?
Yeah, no. Moving on to our next topic.
They're all Christian alternative bands.
Industrial Christian rock, I think is the. But anyway, yeah, if you want to listen to some good whatever, don't Google them.
Moving on, like I said, as soon as Charlie brought up Skillet, our next topic is body image and obsessed society. Charlie,
Oh, well, I don't. Okay, I don't even remember this topic. But I think this has to. The question was, do you think our society is focused a lot on body image in general? That's the question.
I think so. Even me myself, right? I'm a little like self-aware, and so
He knows he's sexy.
I do.
And there's nothing wrong with him at all.
I'll strut every time I go on the street.
That's how you walk.
I mean, ever since I was little, like you see it everywhere. Like all these like beautiful white people that are thin and
So you have to be white and beautiful in order to be beautiful.
Michael Jackson got it right.
He knew where it was going. So
he tried.
You consider him beautiful? Is that the?
I have my secrets.
That's the most beautiful you can get. That's like the pinnacle.
you and I have different views on beautiful.
Yes.
Wait, so is the first thing we're talking about? Or are we talking about here? We're talking
Michael
about
Jackson.
weight. Are we talking about appearance? Are we talking about what?
I'm and overall, I'm thinking how you dress, grooming, stuff like that. All that is, I think, we're really obsessed society on all of that.
Okay, do we agree, or do we think it's just something that certain people focus on, the rest of us don't care?
No, I do agree. I mean, it is everywhere. Everyone does try to look a certain way, try to look their best for anything, and we all get it from like media, you know. So I do believe it.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm going for the Matt Damon look right now. No,
Matt Damon and what?
I don't know. I don't know. I get my actors mixed up. I suck at.
Well, Matt Damon is Bourne. Jason
Oh,
Bourne.
Yeah, he's very. Yeah, I'm good looking like him.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I got the right guy.
So you're going for the Bourne look.
Yes,
Okay.
women like that kind of sexy, badass.
Now, do you think that's one of the reasons is because, for example, like movies and actors and like because for example, for a role, usually actors have to look a certain way to get the role
Yeah.
for the role. So do you think that plays a part in what we compare ourselves like? Oh, we need to look like that.
Yeah, that does a big, huge part of it.
Because I think the other thing we have to discuss is the fact that it seemed like body image at first was just a female concern, and now it's also affecting the male body image.
Like manscaping.
I don't know what that is.
No, like when men.
You shave the chili pickle.
Yeah. If you think that's part of the
I guess I
body
don't know.
image?
Probably. Well, that's what goes for like your face, your hair, facial hair, chest hair.
No, I think that also has to do. That also
Got
seems
the
to
fro
be.
look going on down in your chest.
But don't you also think that's
Got that ass fro.
okay? But the question that I have is, do you think that's something that changes like a kind of like a trend? Because if you think about it, in the 70s, that look was actually in. Like if you didn't have hair, that was kind of like, oh, you need to grow some hair.
Yeah, you
For
need
males.
you need hair to be a cool kid. You
Right.
need a big old afro.
You have to be really
Mustaches.
dirty. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, that was the in thing.
yeah, it does
Being
change.
filthy.
Like, it all changes with time and trends. Usually, the weight thing stays the same though.
Okay.
It seems like you have to be skinny. You have to, like, if you're a guy, you got to be like ripped or whatever.
Well, but I think that also changes too, because if you think about it, like for example, if you look historically, like there's those
Oh,
the
that's
royalty.
true.
Like I think was it Henry VIII that looked like brr, and it
But he was a
apparently
king, so-
Well, no, but I'm saying, but like the people were attracted to that back then because it showed that you had money to buy food.
Well, that's true.
So it was kind of like, but I'm saying that they were actually attracted to that.
Gold digging women out there.
Well, yeah.
Gold diggers.
Gold diggers, yes.
Well, women also looked big too. Like
Yeah, women back then they were kind of big and they were considered
beautiful. Yeah, like if you look at some certain sculptures and paintings.
Yeah, they
You
weren't
look at-
all like curved,
Yeah.
like slender.
Because again, what was attractive was if your woman could actually carry a child.
oh, okay.
Yeah, because I think the original name for the Mona Lisa was going to be the Badonkadonk.
Actually, yes, I believe that was in Da Vinci's writings, right?
Yeah, it was one of my
He
history
coined
books.
that. He was the first one to coin the word Badonkadonk.
Donkadonk. So it's an Italian word.
Yeah,
It just rolls
Pretty
off your
much.
tongue that easily.
Yeah.
but Donkanonk smile. That would make more sense.
Even in sports too, it's crazy because I have little nephews that play baseball and football,
Okay.
and then they get all like, "Man, look at that guy! He's so big and like ripped." So they were like, they really want to start working out and start lifting weights, and they're like 9. So I think sports
Yeah.
and it's like that.
9 and on steroids.
I mean, but you do bring up a good point. Like for example, in athletics, the whole steroids thing it's not only to enhance your performance, but you actually end up looking better.
Yeah.
Right, because the muscles and that sort of thing. But it is kind of. I mean, I don't know. I've seen some big old ginormous muscle, and I'm kind of like that. How is that attractive? No.
I don't know.
I don't know, it's supposed to like accentuate the features of you being healthy. You know what I mean? And that's supposed to be attractive. Like it's supposed to.
But does that look healthy to you? Because to me, it says like, oh, you're doing drugs, right? So I don't think it doesn't really look like, oh, that's supposed. I mean, because I'm saying, for example, if you're thinking also like models, female models are usually super skinny because they're supposed to look good in the clothes. But if you actually looked at a woman like that, you wouldn't think, oh, she's gorgeous. I'm gonna go out with her or whatever.
Those are too skinny for me.
That's what you know what I'm saying. So don't you think there's an extreme also to what a woman looks like? Like the models don't look normal, yet they're making it. The fashion trendsetters are making it seem like this is what women are supposed to look like, or the whole airbrushing of women on magazine covers
that's
too. Like these are famous people, and they cut away part of their like body and their arms and their legs and.
Yeah, I saw a recent one. I think it was about Katy Perry. She did a cover for I forgot what magazine, and then they showed like the the before picture where she
the
looked,
original, the untouched.
Yeah, the untouched. She looked as beautiful, as as she is. And then they showed the after the touch when they did the touch up, and it's a little different, but like I thought it would have been fine if they would have kept it untouched.
But again, they're trying to sell magazines, and like, look how good she looks, and they're probably go for it. But you're right, like it's one of those things, like how like we're trying to redefine beauty and redefine what healthy looks like, right? Because even like the health magazines, they don't keep the original photographs of the person on the cover. They end up just airbrushing and photoshopping, and I don't know, it's strange.
But then, don't you think it becomes this ideal that it's unreachable? Because, right, you're using like, I don't know, a computer to like, what is it called? Like, I don't know, to make this image that is not natural.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. No, I think the problem, I think what you have to develop is like a filter. Like you have to kind of like, obviously go see your movies, TV shows, whatever. You see these people, and you kind of have to think, oh, that's not normal. Like you have to remember that cameras and lighting and like clothing, things just change, right? I mean, because I know we're like here, going our day, and I look fat, this and that, right? I don't know, but it is one of those things. I don't know how many of you, for example, go swimming with a shirt on.
I do.
Right?
I do.
And we say like, it's so I don't get sunburned or whatever. But I think it's because you just
I straight up
I'm
say-
embarrassed with my titties.
right?
I say the exact same thing. I'm like, nah, I'm fat. I'm not going to take off my shirt. Shit.
Right? No, and the other thing too is I have a really hairy chest too, and it's one of those things like
too,
people are
Charlie,
kind of
me
like, they're gonna look at me and say stuff.
That's weird how we're not embarrassed to say that we're fat, but we won't go in a pool with no shirt on.
Like if they can't tell that we're fat.
But I think it's the consciousness of other people like looking at you.
Yeah.
I think I do more of a courtesy. Like, I mean, I don't mind just being like fucking buck naked, but like I have
Yeah, we
courtesy
know
like
that.
for other people. Yeah.
You don't want people to like and faint. Right?
I get you. It's like you don't really like to see that either. No matter what, even guys that are huge or whatever, they still don't want to see a fat chick. Like that's true. That's just what we take as ugly. So you don't want to see that. So what you're saying is you give them the courtesy of not having to see you because you feel like you look unattractive, like shirtless or whatever. So it's like, why am I going to do that to you when I wouldn't want to see that? I get you.
But is that a courtesy though, or are you just catering to the people that have the idea of what is what?
Because I don't even know that they have that idea. I'm just assuming.
Well, but I'm saying that's the problem. For all you know, like if you take off your shirt and all these like women flock to you, like, oh my gosh, right? I mean, but again, we always assume the worst.
Then I would feel even uncomfortable. I'd be like, I know it's not chiseled or anything. Why are you like?
No, but I think that's a self-image thing.
Catch.
Right? Because when you start, I mean, again, and I think it goes back to what?
Bitch, I ain't got money.
No, but again, if like, let's say you're walking down like the boardwalk and like it's summer and you're like shirtless, and if let's say 3 women walked up to you and say, oh, hey, like thought you were a fine thing or whatever, would you think there was some conspiracy that these women like got together like, let's make fun of this fool? Or do you honestly think that maybe they find your body attractive even though you yourself find it horribly wrong? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Can you think of that as a possibility?
Yeah, but then like in the back of your mind, you're like, so is someone like fucking with me? Like, I think people think that I know I've heard girls say that like sometimes like guys will hit on them and they think that like it's a setup. Like, oh, like what if this guy's like, they're trying to like, make me like trying to embarrass me sort of thing.
Why is that in people's minds?
Paranoia?
Yeah, but that much paranoia. The fact that you're getting hit on, and you just assume.
I think it has to do with your own self-esteem, like your own like what you have heard like throughout like your childhood on, and how you really see yourself, and then other people see you differently. I think that's when it kind of throws you off.
Strange
like,
though, because
what do you mean? No, because it's happened to me where people tell me like, oh, you look this and that and this and that, and I'm kind of like, you're lying. You're lying. And then it's just one of those things because you don't see yourself. You don't see the person that they see.
Yeah,
like you see the person in the mirror, and
because what you see to yourself is like, I don't find myself attractive. So why should you?
I mean, it
Why
kinda,
do you?
Right. It kind of because it reminds me again of the same psychological things that like women that or men too. I mean, but people that have like are anorexic or bulimic with eating disorders that they think they don't look good, so they keep like getting thinner and thinner, and they still think they're overweight because they see themselves as overweight.
Yeah, somehow they still see themselves, oh, I'm fat,
Right?
so I have to lose more weight.
But do you think if enough people told them like, oh no, you look fine, like what are you doing to yourself? You're actually
I get you.
making it. You know what I'm saying? So I think
get you.
it just does become kind of like, what are you talking about? I mean, I'm just saying when I hear like girls like, oh, I'm so fat, and I look at them like, you're a
Idiots.
twig. How are you fat? I have to go
I
to the
hate
gym.
that, though.
I have to go on
like
a diet.
when you call yourself fat and you were really not fat, shut the fuck up.
No, because I always think about like that makes me a whale. Thank you.
yeah, no, right,
Right?
Yeah.
It just because again, right? So it's I don't know. It's a
But then some women just try fishing for compliments. So they might, I'm not saying they will, but they might just say that so they can receive a compliment from whoever's around them, boosting their.
right. But again,
I don't know, it's
but
So in that case, you tell them, no, yeah, you're fat. Go to the gym.
right. It's a double. I mean, it's a double
like
edged
Snooki.
sword.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, because Snooki thinks she's the finest thing that's
Oh,
hit the block. So
That's not true. That's
right. I mean, again, if she thinks that, I mean, good for her to think that. Right.
No, it's cool to be confident, but I mean, come on,
Overly confident. I understand.
Overly.
She's really. I mean, yes,
You
I
know,
understand.
there's-
I mean, all of those dudes.
right?
But I think it's better to be overconfident than have a low self-esteem.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to hear someone fucking overconfident.
Well, I mean, I think the line is crossed when you start acting like you just mess with like other people. You just tell like, oh, look at me, and then like you become selfish, like too
Yeah.
narcissistic. That's I'm thinking like, okay, you do you and you do your thing, but when you're like you're telling other people like, oh, look at me, and oh, you're not
yeah,
good
yeah.
enough,
Of
or
course.
whatever. Yeah, that's where the overconfidence is just like.
I mean, I don't know. I'd rather have hang out with someone that's overconfident than someone that's like has a really low self-esteem.
Dude, I have really low self-esteem.
Really?
I don't show it.
Really?
Yes.
Now, is that because you think you're overconfident?
Yeah, no, I fake it. Like
That's exactly what I do, but I have
yeah.
low self-esteem.
but like it helps. Like even like I know the fact that I fake it. Like other people, like they're attracted, kind of attracted to. Yeah, the fact that like if I fake it, people kind of like start believing it.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Well, because did you get that from me at all?
No,
Ever?
no.
That I have a low self-esteem?
no,
Exactly.
but like okay, well, I guess okay. I'd rather not hang out with someone that shows it.
No, yeah, I get you, but I'm just saying. I was just pointing this out.
I think you're probably referring to someone that's all mopey, like
okay.
yeah, I understand. Like someone, yeah,
I'm ugly.
So you're saying
God.
just I'll hang out with you if you hide your true feelings about yourself.
Like if it's something that's really like a big concern to them, like yeah, I will try to like as much as I can to like reason with them and help them out and everything. But if it's like ongoing and never ending, and then that's when, like this person is not gonna learn. They're you're too far. You're like
Yeah.
it's too late for you.
No, I don't know. I think it's hard. I think it's hard to kind of like where do you stop at? Like, oh, where do you like? Oh, I'm tired of you of all the things that you're saying about yourself. I mean, sometimes you just have to tolerate it because it's just one of those things that you hope or think that they're gonna eventually outgrow, or someday someone will make them feel different. But again, I don't. Maybe some people will never change, and they're always their whole life are gonna be doubting themselves, right? Right.
Thank you, Charlie. Yeah, that was really intense. Okay, moving on to our third topic, which is Thanksgiving traditions. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Well, is that supposed to be a turkey?
No, that was just me making my. There we go. There we go.
That's a turkey.
I never gonna
it's
say
a
something
South
that was
Park
super,
turkey.
like not racist, but yeah, racist. But I'm not gonna say.
No, it's a Native American.
Oh
It
goodness.
wasn't gonna be that, but
Oh dear. Oh, but okay. So this question has to do with what we.
A woman moaning.
that's not racist. That's just disturbing.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Oh, but this has to do with what we did over the Thanksgiving
Yes, sir.
break.
Anyone do any exciting, interesting things with their family? No, we all do the same. Just eat, sleep.
I think that's
shop.
to be honest, I think that's the biggest tradition is just let's
It's pretty
make
much
a lot of
the
food.
point of Thanksgiving. No one ever thanks anymore. They just get the food, cook it,
Yeah.
sit down, eat, and you're done. Bye.
Okay, I mean, I will admit my family does do the whole like, oh, let's sit around the table and let's each give a little speech, which I think, eventually, when I was a kid, I was like, oh, just school and family and whatever. Now it's this big old like, let's talk about all the drama and how we
then start an argument at the table. with
No,
the
it just
family.
becomes kind of like an emotional like powwow kind of thing. Like, like que bueno, this and that, que no, nos morimos or whatever. Stuff like, just like, it just becomes kind of like a thankful for everything. Like just list off all the things.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does get kind of like intimate and weird, but
That's when you leave the table.
yeah.
No,
To get more food.
Yeah, my family used to do that. We still do sit at the table all together and start eating together.
Mm-hmm.
But we used to like give thanks all the time for stuff. When I was
Now,
younger.
is it a big party or is it like a small group of people?
It's kind of big.
Okay.
Like, well, this last week, this Thanksgiving, this week, not last week. No, last week. There was like actually 11 of us, I think.
Okay.
So it's pretty big, but not huge.
Yeah.
So yeah, we used to have other family come too, but they didn't come this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what reasons, but usually we just get together. We cook the food, we sit down at dinner time and start eating. Like that's basically the tradition. It's just come over and eat.
Yeah.
That's all we do, and possibly get drunk sometimes.
Okay.
But yeah, that's about it. Anyone else?
Well, my tradition is kind of I go to multiple different Thanksgivings. Like that's what I've done in the past. I don't know, couple years. Because for those that don't know, my family is kind of like spread out, and even then, I have a really small family, and so like I'll have a lot of people that will invite me to their like family get-togethers, and then I don't mind. I don't mind going. I always socialize and stuff. And I've noticed that the differences that people have in their traditions of Thanksgiving, right? Like, I don't know, so even the different foods they make, some like, this past Thanksgiving, I went to 4 different ones. And so some had shrimp, some had like taquitos with like ham in it. And then another one had, what else? I don't know, like steak. Like it was like just different. Right, and then like my sister's house, she had like actual like it was probably my favorite. Well, like the food I liked the most was just regular turkey and like stuffing and stuff, and that I think I liked more. And that's been pretty much my tradition, just going to like if more people if people invite me, I'll try to make it. Right, it's been getting more and more like lately though.
So you have like a Thanksgiving tour, like you take samples from every place.
Yeah,
Like Costco. Nice.
I'm the vagabond of.
Now, were there any strange things that you saw this Thanksgiving?
Strange. Yeah, the ham and the taquitos thing was kind of weird to me. Well, the shrimp too. I was like, what the shrimp? What else?
They put the shrimp
They had like
inside
a
the turkey?
bonfire. Like one of them had the whole Thanksgiving outside.
Okay,
and
cool.
they had like a bonfire. And then another one they played like they had like a what is it a slideshow of pictures.
Wow.
For their Thanksgiving, like they just showed a bunch of pictures.
That kind of sounds terrible.
It was.
I don't think I want to sit
alright.
through a family.
Okay, no, okay. I'm
slideshow.
gonna admit, I'm gonna admit it, but I don't want to say because some of this list will be like, oh, I know when that was. But I did have to sit through. I think it was. I want to. It was a. I just know it was a whole day of worship. Like it was just like we ate and then bust out the guitars and the drums and the piano and then
I think you told me. Was it last year?
And I remember leaving and I'm kind of like never again. Because it was just nonstop. It was just like a having a concert. Like the family just like started having a concert, and then they just got lost in like their own concert. Like, oh, look at us, and let's bust that little what's her face, and she's gonna sing a song, and yeah, it was just like a talent show. Like the whole thing, it was just. And the thing is, I didn't know most of the people there. I'm kind of like, who are like, okay, whatever. This is not my family, but yeah.
Was the food good?
Yes and no.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, I will say no because the thing I remember the most is that there was tamales, and tamales are okay with it, but they had olives and they weren't pitted. They had the pit, so you would bite into this like tamal, and you'd like almost break your teeth because the olive still had the pit in it. So there were olives in the tamal with the pit. So it was just kind of like, who does this? Who's trying to kill us?
yeah.
But I think everything else was pretty good. The ham was pretty good. Yeah. My favorite ham though is the one that comes in the can, like it's just
Ew.
a giant spam.
Spam nut.
No, that's so delicious with the glaze and the pineapple.
What's wrong with you, Charlie?
I'm being cheap. I like to have my trailer park Thanksgiving.
Spam is so salty though. Like it's super salty.
It's not spam, but it's canned ham. Canned ham, like spam is just cheap canned ham. The legit canned ham comes in a can.
This is the high class.
Okay,
Ham
but
in a
let me. Okay,
can.
listen. The ham that you eat, like in sandwiches, is the same thing as that canned one. They just slice it.
Charlie, don't ruin sandwiches for me, Charlie.
No, I try not to, but I'm just saying that's where the ham comes from. It's just because the ham that a lot of people eat is the ham. I mean, like the traditional, like Christmas ham is the one that they slice, and it's like it has a bone. That one's just too. It's too. I don't know. It's too smoke. It's like smoky, and I don't know. I like the canned with the pineapple. Maybe I should move to Hawaii. I don't know. But yeah.
Nice. With my traditions, huh? What? Chris trying to cut me off?
I do that a lot. You could cut that out.
Slap that bitch.
No. My whole family gets together. There's about, I don't know, like 16 adults and like 20 some children running around. But as far as I can remember, this is how we do it. We show up. We get together at someone's house, one of our houses.
You pre-pick someone?
Yeah.
Picks
and
or
then
volunteers?
we get there like right before the Cowboys play. Where the whole family's a Dallas Cowboy family. So we watch. Hey, shut up.
The whole family's a cowboy family.
Hey,
Cowboy family
I started
fans.
thinking of turkeys and ham. They threw me off track. No, but we like all the guys wear football jerseys, and we watch like the first half of the Cowboy game, and then halftime. That's when the women serve the men our food.
Look at that 1950s Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, and then
How it should be.
Yeah, and we eat, and then we resume back to the game as soon as it comes back on.
Wait, so you have to eat during halftime?
That's when yes.
Like no one
No,
eats
no.
during the game?
Yeah, they can eat during the game, but I eat all fast so I can hurry up and go watch it.
Oh, because the food isn't served in the place where you watch the game.
No, it's in the kitchen and it's like the living room.
Oh.
Yeah,
But you could take the food with you too.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah. Well, no, because we all eat in the dining room,
Okay.
and then whoever's done gets to leave, do whatever they want. But I go watch the game,
Okay.
and then after the game we just hang out for a couple hours, and then we just call it a day.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Now, what do the kids do? Because that's one of the things I hated in my Thanksgiving is having all
Gosh,
these
they
kids.
they cry, fight. Well, like the boys are a little better because they sit down and watch the football game. But the girls want to do is just dance and karaoke and makeup.
But there's no separate room for that.
Yeah, there are, but they sneak into the other room. They find they make their way into the.
Have some sex.
Again, these are like
family.
7 and 8 year old girls. So
7,
please do not
8,
be having
4.
sex.
I forgot it's a family function.
They're young and they're family.
Gosh, thank you for ruining Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving ruined.
For me. I'm never going again. Okay, moving on to our last and final topic, which is stories about camp. Camp stories. Come on, we know we all have one.
Have you ever seen the movie The Blair Witch
camp.
Project?
Oh, yeah.
That's about me.
Oh, is it really? Is that what you did when you went camping?
Funny you should bring that up, Chris, because me and German actually do have our own.
We have our own
version of the Blair
yeah.
Witch.
It's called the Blair Fro Project.
Blair Fro.
Yeah,
Project.
we have a short film called the Blair Fro. We star in it.
It was you, me, and one of our friends Brian, and then
And
our
Steve.
good friend Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
He was the Fro monster.
Wait, how long ago was this?
I want to say 10. Because weren't
I
we
don't
like 12 or
know.
13?
We were like 13.
So like 9 years ago.
yeah.
And then we went up to, I think the place is called Forest Homes, the campground. I don't know. Anyone want to help me out?
I don't remember. I just I remember all the other crazy shit we did over there.
Yeah.
Like because we went with the church, and then two youth leaders they were like giving a shit. Like, oh, go get us like drink, slave boys.
Yeah,
yeah. And
because there was a cooler. There was like a big cooler full of water, and they told us to go fill it up. But if they would have asked us nicely, we would have done it.
We would have done it like with no question. Like if the was like, hey, can you guys get us some water?
Oh yeah,
yeah. And then, but no, that was the way they asked it. Like, oh, little panties, go fetch us some water, girlies. And then so what we do is we go out to this fountain. And there's a bunch of garbage in it, and like there's trash in it, whatever. And that's where we get the pitcher and just fill it up with water from that fountain. And we go like, here you go, guys. And like, yeah.
Oh gosh, we're horrible.
Wait, didn't you also compile some like dessert from the trash?
That wasn't our camp store, but it was at one of my aunt's weddings. And then they made us serve me and like the young adults, the younger adults. We had we were servers. Yeah.
And so one of the youth leaders, the same thing is like, oh, come on, slave boys, go get me my dessert,
go give me cake.
Yeah, and he wanted cake, and we're like, all right.
And he was like snapping his fingers and clapping his hands.
And so what we do is we go and dig through the trash and find the better pieces of cake, and we just put them together.
We Frankenstein a cake from him.
Yeah,
and we served it to him.
Yeah, we're here you go, dude, and we made sure and watched them eat it. We're like,
yeah, that's right. Oh gosh.
Yeah. And then that concoction of like I don't know. There was so after everyone finished their meal, everyone would dump the rest of their drink in a garbage can. Like everyone. Yeah, and so it was all this orangey, greenish like color. And I go like I think it was I forgot who dared me. They're like, "Oh, dude, take a swig." And then so I go.
I dared you.
Yeah, it was probably. I go in there to get a cup, fill it up with that like the concoction. I just take a big old gulp, and then I puke it out back in there, and I try to finish it. Yeah, and I got it done. I got it down.
Yeah, but going back to our camp story, our Blair Fro video was awesome.
I wish we still had it. We'll look for it. If enough fans ask for it, we'll look for it and we'll try to get it.
Wait, but did you reenact the movie? Is that what happened in the movie?
We had a camera and it was us three
with our own little spice and flavor.
Yeah. And then we had as fake blood, we used ketchup. It was awesome.
Okay.
Like Oscar, is that the movie one? No. Which one's
Oscar?
Yeah, Oscar level movie.
Yeah, Academy Award winning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
And any other stories?
I can think of no.
There was one time we went camping with nothing. Like we had nothing.
Oh, it was recently, like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we went nothing. And I remember we woke up early in the morning, like super groggy. And there was this guy that he was just out by the campsite, like trying to help us out, I guess. He saw that we didn't have anything.
Like we had sleeping bag and then floor. We didn't have a tent or blankets or anything.
Yeah, and he comes to help us out. And then he's being really nice. He's like, "Hey guys, if you guys want some water, there's," and then I cut him off, like, "Shut up." That's all I tell him.
Trying to be nice to
us.
Yeah,
he was trying to be really, I'm like, "Shut up." And then he gets all scared and he just like scurries away.
I think this is I don't think we even had sleeping bags. I think it was like a tarp.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
It was like one of those blankets that you use like for furniture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I remember it was like summer and it was kind of like, oh, we don't need a tent.
No, we needed a tent.
Well, we needed a lot of things, but I think that was the first time. Like, let's just try it, and it was, I think, a state park. It was an actual campground.
The Chino State Park.
Yeah, Chino State Park, and I think that was the same night we saw that couple. I remember that couple was like, oh, we lost something in our tent.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah, but I think they were actually doing other things.
Yeah. Like
by other things, we mean fellatio.
Well, we don't know exactly what it was.
What you mean?
Well, they had I know they came out with like.
He saw the shadows.
Yeah.
He saw this little stick-like thing pop up, and
they got dressed really quickly. So I'm thinking it was fellatio.
Oh, goodness.
Was that the same trip where we went hiking and then we met that weird guy with the dog after?
We were looking for a Starbucks or something random. I remember we were hiking, and then the joke was like, we're gonna find a Starbucks up here because it was so far.
Is that the time we went hiking and we got lost in that weird like the shrubbery?
Yeah, I think that
we made our own trail. Like we started making our own trail.
Yeah, no, I think that was the time. Yeah, those were good times. I think we went back. I don't remember exactly, But yeah, we haven't been there since.
Yeah, we need to go back pretty soon. Not
Well,
now,
we
'cause
keep
it's
saying
freezing.
let's go back, and then we never have a day to go because the weather's just really bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys have a time to go camping, you should go there. Legit camping, not the cabins and not the that sort of thing.
Yeah, we mean a park.
Like just the local park. Just sleep on a bench, be homeless for a day.
I do have one camp experience that I can never live down because everyone brings it up when they remember. Is there was a big lake and everyone went swimming and I had forgotten my swimming trunks, so I had jeans on, like an extra pair of jeans. So I just wore my jeans, but I tried to roll them up to make them look like shorts because I didn't want to cut them. I remember as soon as I came out of the water, the jeans they
Roll down.
rolled down. Yeah, and everyone's making fun of me.
You should have just taken off your pants.
That I went swimming with pants on, but shut up.
Yeah. No, I think you should have just not gone swimming with pants, like in your underwear.
My underwear?
I mean, you had probably boxers, no?
No, yeah, I did, but again, body image.
Oh yes, back to that top. I think that's what it. That's really the reason why you were wearing pants in the.
No,
I think that was
forgot
that
my
was that
shorts.
this. I think that was the same time that I was wearing goggles in the pool. I don't remember this. They all kind of blur together, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I think that the one of the last stories that you haven't mentioned was the one where I think was it Arcadio. Arcadio was also on this featured in this
that
one.
was one of the fancy ones. We had cabins, and then I remember me and German bunked. Oh, there's another one I gotta talk about. Anyways, we bunked with our good friends Sleeps and Arcadio and our Gilbert. I think, and then Caleb. All of them are good friends. And,
Just name them all.
well, yeah, they want
Not to say names.
yeah. Well, because I was trying to count in my head how many, but I actually said
it was a room full of guys, probably with video games and
Yeah,
fart
exactly.
jokes. And, yeah.
And Arcadio, there's bunk beds too. And then Arcadio was at the bottom, and me and German were throwing like crap at each other from across the room. And I guess Herman threw something, and I forgot. I didn't catch it, and it hit Arcadio as he was trying to sleep.
That's funny because we would always be fighting, and like
Yeah.
anyone in our crossfire like would get pissed
Yeah.
at us. Yeah, and he was mad. He was he started like
Like he hit the bottom of the bottom of the top bunk bed. Oh, he's not gonna do anything. And then he got up and he took a swing at me. But luckily, I grabbed the not the pillow, the cushion, mattress. There you go. I grabbed it and I used it as a shield. And he just like threw that punch and then went to sleep. But I love you, Arcadio. I love you.
remember we were so scared of him, and after like for a whole year we didn't talk to him.
Yeah.
And
Because of
then
that
until like he
incident.
was like, dude, I'm not mad over that. Like we're like
I'm pissed.
That reminds me. And then he socked me again.
that was the time with the gopher bees, huh?
Gopher bees.
Yeah,
Scary.
The
time.
there were a bunch of little sand bees, and we were like irritating them by spraying them with Axe and like all this other crap. And then the swarm became so big, we had to go back inside the cabin, and we were just like, we're making jokes at like, who is it? Bees.
Okay, come in.
Like that. It was so many. They were like,
So bees. Oh, I mean bear. Oh yeah, go ahead, come in.
Wait, wasn't there was a time you guys got chased by a bear?
That was at that time. Well, we didn't get chased by it. We were walking to like a mud pit, and then or at least with my group, I saw a bear, and we kind of like, oh crap, and we just booked it in the other direction.
Yeah. No, because I remember that would happen a few times. You would
Yeah.
hear something that sounded like a bear, and then
Oh no, the bear cup. No, let's not bring that up. No.
Or is it what I understand? I don't know the story.
okay. So Caleb had this super.
Our friend Caleb.
Our friend, I guess.
Yeah.
He doesn't consider us as friend. But anyways,
And neither do I.
He hates Chris for some reason.
Because Chris looks like Caleb.
Yeah,
or
they
Caleb
kind of
looks like Chris.
they look alike, and he didn't.
But
he didn't
Chris
like that.
is
That
sexier.
Body image thing. It's the whole body image.
It's like a mirror that moves.
Yeah, and so like he went camping with us, and he decided to like
A styrofoam cup.
he got the styrofoam cup that he found, and he just would growl into it, and he's like, dude, it sounds like a bear.
Like, no, it
and like that was
doesn't, Caleb.
his like. We're like, dude, you're an idiot, dude. You're in your fucking bear cup.
He's like, no, it's gonna work.
And he
I'm gonna-
he swore like it was the scariest
He's
thing.
like, no, I'm gonna go to the girl cab, where the cabinet where the girls were, the cabin, where the girls were
Presidential,
staying. Yeah. And
he goes into the White House.
George Bush, like, oh, there's a bear. Nah, like for the longest, he thought he was a bear for those few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, he disappeared into the forest and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. He's the one that like the homage of the Blair Fro.
Oh, because he does have a fro.
Yeah, he's the froiest of the. Remember, we used to call him Afro Thunder, and he would get so mad.
Yeah,
Afro Thunder,
we used to call him
Froness.
and K Love because his name is Caleb, and he hated that, but now
He's accepted it.
he's
Yeah. We gave him the name.
You're welcome, Caleb.
Yeah.
Any last camp stories, Chris? Did you have any?
No.
Apparently, Chris never went camping.
What? Okay.
I've been camping, but it's never been anything like super.
It's just pleasant
exciting.
the way it's supposed to go. Like you cook a little fish and you
basically, yeah.
go hiking. Yeah, no. Every time they went camping.
Yeah,
apparently,
no,
they had stories to tell because they never actually went camping.
See, I didn't have cousins or friends like you
Yeah.
at the time.
No, I felt like every time we went camping as a group, it was always drama.
No, yeah. Whenever I'd go camping with the family, it'd just be basically me and like 2 other cousins, basically just hanging out. But that's it. You know, like we'll go swimming together and all that crap.
Yeah,
It was never anything
normal human
crazy.
fun.
Yeah, yeah. Back when I wasn't so